Hi everyone, and welcome to What's Up Wednesdays. It's me, Azucena Gonzalez, your realtor with Mojica and Associates, and I'm here today to talk about something that came in the mail for me that I was kind of thinking, you know what, if I have questions, other people probably have questions about this, and you're probably like, oh my God, what are you talking about? So if you have an alarm or considering getting an alarm or have had one already for many years or just started getting one, here's something that you need to take into consideration. The city of Phoenix asks that you have a permit for your alarm, right? So once you set up the alarm, you will get this lovely form. It's called Burglar and Fire Alarm Subscriber Proprietor Permit Application. I actually wrote a little blog on this, so if you check out azucenaazrealtor.com and you look under blogs, you'll see that title, and that way you can go ahead and click on the website if you'd like. But essentially, depending on the type of control panel that you have, if it's burglar only, fire only, burglar and fire, each one of those are separate. Each one of those requires a separate permit, okay? So, and then each one of those has a fee for them. So that's just something to take into consideration, because again, this is a permit application. Whether it's a home or a business, you're going to need to do this. All right. Now, once you sign up and you are a subscriber, right, and you pay your yearly fee of $17, you will get another form every year to renew that. And basically, I don't recall if we had renewed last year. I guess we had, but we got it again this year. And you know how you forget stuff, or at least I forget stuff. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, cool. Like, this is great. Like, I'll just pay it. But then as I was going through the back to go over the information to make sure that it was accurate, I noticed that it said I needed to test my system, the alarm system. And I'm thinking, okay, well, all right. And it says the subscriber or whoever provides your home security, right? So all I'm thinking is, well, I feel like I skipped over the subscriber part and I just called my home security system. We happen to use Brinks. And we've been using them. At first it was called Guardian, and then it changed, and now it's Brinks. I have no complaints. They've been really good to me. So the thing is that I called Brinks up and I'm like, hey, you know, I need to test my system. And they're kind of like, okay, so then we can actually do it over the phone. We kind of did what they thought I needed to do over the phone. There was a little bit of a misunderstanding. But I was telling them, you know, the city of Phoenix is requiring me to do this. Like, I'm not doing this for funsies. So then they're like, okay. So we ended up scheduling an appointment for a tech to come out. Now, a tech came out on Monday, right, 2 days ago, to run the system, right? And I'm talking to him, like, I have other questions. Really nice gentleman, very, very helpful. And so I was very lucky, because this is what ended up happening. I didn't have to pay the $50 fee for him coming out, because he said either you can do it or I can do it. So we're both basically going to do the same thing. So he's like, essentially what you need to do, you call Brinks, talk to the customer service representative and let them know, hey, I just want to test my system. And they're like, awesome. They put it into test mode, and then you basically arm your house. You arm your house, and then you make the alarm go off, and then that's it. They'll let you know when you can turn it off. And yeah, just to make sure that it works appropriately and to see how fast it works and all that kind of stuff. So we did all of that in less than 10 minutes over the phone, right? And I did that later after the technician had left, which again, I saved myself $50. I was super lucky because he could have got here anywhere between 8 to 12. I got home at 8:06. He was outside parked. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, is he about to leave? Because I was wondering whether I was going to get a phone call or not. I don't remember getting a phone call, but I was so happy that he was there, and I thanked him. I was like, thank you so much. Because I don't know how long you've been waiting for, but I appreciate you not leaving. He's like, I haven't been here that long. And I was like, oh, perfect. Come inside, brush the dogs out, right? And then I got all my answers questioned. All my questions answered. And like, he's like, you know, like I said, you can do it yourself. And I showed him the letter, right? I'm showing him my letter. Because I'm like, what the heck? And he's seen quite a few of these. So he's like, yeah, either you can do it or I can do it, right? Because it says subscriber or the provider. And I'm like, oh, then I'll just do it with the provider. because if this is something I'm going to do every year, I might as well learn how to do it. So it was fantastic. Like I said, under 10 minutes, phone rep was super nice. It was lovely. I was like, girl, thank you so much. And yeah, so then there's different ways that you can pay for it. You can do it online. You can do it over the phone. They don't have like a portal online where you can do something. But yeah, so if you don't want to send in a letter with your renewal, you don't have to. But again, you can find the original application on the blog that I'll be referencing somewhere here. Okay, so that's just something to take into consideration. Now, whenever you do send that form, you're also going to be getting other things. And again, this form is actually through the city of Phoenix, the police department. Okay, but another thing that they will be sending you is a false alarm prevention program. It happened to be on a green piece of paper, and it says, false alarm costs millions. Think before you set your security alarm. So then here's the thing. If you take this class, the class is $10 per subscriber. So if both Victor and I wanted to go, we would each pay $10, and we would get one certificate. I think each subscriber gets one certificate. Well, I'm assuming, but the program includes a certificate waiver for $196 police false alarm assessment. So here's the thing. If you have a false alarm and police come out, say you're not able to stop it over the phone, because usually your security system will call you and be like, hey, is everything okay? If you're able to catch it there, they don't dispatch, the police, and you're fine. But if you're not able to get to that phone call and they send police, the first one is free. But then the ones after that are $96. Okay, so that's just something to take into consideration. You can enroll into this program. Again, it only costs $10. So you end up saving around $86 apparently, if only one of you takes the class, or however many take the class. So then the only thing is too that you have to do this program before an invoice has been issued for a false alarm. So if you're like, oh, I have a false alarm ticket invoice, so I'm just gonna do this class and save me $86, it's too late. You need to do it before the fact. Now, I don't know if those expire, but you can definitely contact the code enforcement unit at 602-534-0322 for more information. And then they just give you a little pamphlet to talk about, what are the most frequent human errors that cause false alarms? What can you do to reduce them? So just something to take into consideration. Having an alarm does also, comes with that kind of responsibility of making sure that it works properly, but also making sure that you're responsive to any alarms that go off, especially when you're not here and you're not able to get to them quick enough because of stuff like this. Now, granted, if it's an actual alarm, they're not going to charge you for dispatching police because it's an emergency. It's only a problem when it's not. It's because you couldn't put in your password correctly, or because you weren't home and you didn't pick up the phone call from your security system. So yeah, that's a little of the 411 that you need to know if you have an alarm, are contemplating to get an alarm, or have had one for quite a few years and didn't know about this. Okay, I think it's super helpful. I really like it. Just because police know when they come to my home that I have a security system, and it really makes a difference for me. I feel much safer whenever I leave out of town or whenever I am home, and I'm resting at night. I mean, apart from having the dogs, it's really comforting to have the alarm. It is startling sometimes when you have guests and they don't know. But I mean, it's stuff that you overcome. But anyways, that's what I have for you for What's Up Wednesdays. If you have any questions about my experience using Brinks, or just questions in general regarding alarms, if you want to, go over some pros and cons, I would love to do that with you, because your home is an important asset, okay? So because of that, you need to make sure that you take care of it. And I got you, boo. Okay, it's a lot easier than it seems. And you get used to it. You really do get used to it. And what I love is that I have an app, so I can disarm the alarm while I'm not at home, or if I'm in the car and I know I'm gonna be bringing a lot of stuff down, I can just disarm it without having to worry about, oh, I only have 90 seconds to disarm it once I come in or whatever. And there's also a lot of cool little perks that come with this. But anyways, that's what I have for you today. Again, any questions, get at me. I'm here for you. And yeah, until Fit Fridays, I will see you and have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.